You gotta love when I don't set up my mic properly, huh? It's the best part. Yo, what's good, Carl Lion? Welcome back. Last night we finished up a bunch of things. Well, didn't finish it all off, but got a lot of it done. A lot of the prep done. What you see in this pot right here is some stock to the side. So we got some stock in the background. This pan is what we're going to be doing our duck, and I need a second to send out my stream to people that wanted to see it. Ah, I hope my shirt doesn't look too vibrant because it looks crazy on my screen. This shirt is not this red, by the way, guys. Just letting you know. All right. No, I don't want to go to YouTube right and Facebook right now. Huh. There's rewards for gifting subs to my channel. I didn't even know I had that active. Yeah. Crazy. It's just an effect with my camera. I need to turn off, around, something. I don't know. The camera does it by itself. Let's see how that looks. Looks dull, brighter. That sucks. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Let's put exposure. Where am I? Okay, there it is. My Flickr HDR. Alright, let's put it on promo. And then I can change contrast a bit. And I can do that. There's that. Okay, there we go. This is the settings I needed for my thing. Let's check this right there. Whoa, what did I do? What have I done? All right. Don't worry, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Miss Vixie chat. Hello. Queen of 40. Welcome. Oh, what? It pops up in the bottom. Oh, I could show comments. That's cool. That's a cool feature. Didn't know about that. Alrighty. Well, that said, welcome back. Yesterday we had our duck. We degloved the entire duck, and then we proceeded to put it into a brine overnight. Now with that, I'm gonna grab a cutting board. Hold on, let me grab my bar mat back here. Cutting board, my bar mat. We have some cooking twine, butcher's twine. Anyone in the comments currently? No. Just pretend I did that the right way. I actually hate stuff on my floor. Alrighty. Let's see. So we've got some butcher's twine. We're going to tie up the entire duck, which we've also let sit in the fridge and dry out since earlier this morning. So it's been drying out. Skin's been dry for about a couple of good hours in the fridge. I put salt on it, let it dry a bit. Now I'm just gonna come through, pat it dry with a towel, make sure all that moisture is out of the skin. Get into each crevice, make sure you grab all the moisture out of it. I'm, of course, going to take it out the pan so you guys can see the entire just duck that it is, no bones and all. But as of right now, just got to get it all up in there. Really make sure everything's nice and dried out. I forgot my apron. Actually, my aprons and all my stuff I moved and I just didn't grab it out yet. It helps the skin get crispier. In fact, it's very common with steaks as well. But once you draw out the moisture, it allows for a better crust. The Maillard reaction, it it works in the lack of moisture. The Maillard reaction is the caramelization of the sugars inside of the meat. The water is like a barrier between the sugars in the pan or the sugars and the heat. So once you actually take away the moisture that blocks the heat from reaching those sugar molecules and caramelizing them inside your meat, it makes it a lot easier to crisp up and crisp up a lot better. Plus, we already brined it, so the meat itself is actually pretty juicy, but the skin is the only thing that we really want not juicy. Plus, this is a very, very fatty bird. Now we take this out. The skin is dry, but the inside is not, which is all right. Again, watch me struggle with this piece of meat. Let me grab my fillet knife from yesterday. Where did I put the fillet knife? Did I toss it back in? Where art thou, fillet knife? There you are. Alrighty. So now, let's see. All right. The leg is there. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna come into some of the breast. And all I'm gonna do with that is just cut into it and maneuver it to the side a little bit. Fill out the inside with the breast meat, just for a better bite. I have no idea where the other tenderloin went. And quite honestly, we could do the same with a lot of this, but what I'm gonna do, take a lot of this fat out. And all the fat off the edges can be removed, like this fat here. Trim it up, trim up our bird. There we go, there's that. Trim it up a little bit there. So if you guys hear all the kids outside, okay, let's see. Some of this here. I'm grabbing out all that. Now let's see. You take this. Hmm. So how's everybody's Thanksgiving going? I hope you guys are all having a good time with your families today, because that's really what it's all about. Being thankful about where you are in life, how things are going, and being around family, being with them, and talking to them, seeing how they're doing, seeing how their life is going. There you are. There's the other tenderloin. Alrighty. That's still a lot of fat right there. Cut that. Quite the fatty bird today. Boom. So now, with all that, let's preheat our oven actually to about, let's say, I'm gonna leave it on 350. We're gonna up the temperature later in the cooking process. But as of right now, we're getting it in there. Remember that compound butter we made yesterday? This. Now we're just gonna dig in there and grab a good glob of it, spread it all throughout the inside. The compound butter all throughout the inside. Or not, not is a good choice. Not doing what I said is a great choice, actually. Hold on. No idea why I decided to, not, but I'm going to make it do it. It's going to do what I want, whether it likes it or not. And we're going to get this butter through here, guys. Maybe we should have made a lot more butter, actually. Ironing shirts, I've done 18. I have at least another 12 to go. Christ, what are you ironing shirts for? You got some events you going to? What's happening in your life? Or do you just like to have them pre-ironed each day? There's no reason for all that screaming, guys. It is Thanksgiving. It is not Christmas. I can understand screaming on Christmas. Hey, you get back in there, you piece of meat. All right, so now all this butter, this yuzu, lemon, garlic, no, this yuzu, lemon, dill butter is all inside of here, to the best of my ability, actually. Happy Thanksgiving, Strong 156. Welcome to the stream. Yesterday we finished prepping all this up. Right now I'm just filling it with compound butter, and then I'm gonna bake it. We have our oven preheating to 350, cooking at a low temp first, and then up it to about 425 later for a better crisp. Getting all this butter off my hands. We used decent quality butter. We used Kerrygold for our compound butter yesterday. The real yellow butter that's imported, but it's still the most popular one. But we use that one. Put on the inside just now. Now all I gotta do is give it a good roll. To the towel drawer. Alrighty. Now we have this. Huh, you guys can't see that duck very well from back there. Scoot y'all a little closer then. There you go. That's enough. You guys can see it better now. Last night we got 5 gifted subs, which was really cool. So again, shouts out to Grant. He should pop back in here today. He said he would. But if he doesn't, then shouts out to him. Hope he's having a great Thanksgiving when he does watch this back. That said, I'm gonna go ahead, get all the butter back in there. I'm gonna roll this up. Our skin's been salted up nicely. Everything's gonna be well seasoned, that's for sure. It's an excessive amount of salt on the skin because you want it to dry out, but I don't want that much salt on the duck, you know? Alrighty. Let's dig into this. Man, they are cutting up outside. What is going on? Someone shut their kids up. It is Thanksgiving. There's no reason for all that screaming. Not a reason in the world for all that screaming at all. Food can't be that good. It just can't be. I refuse to believe it is. No, sir. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, so first let's tie this down. All right. Wrap it around the hand and go up under it. Actually, no, it's all the way up here first. Wrap it. I'm going to go up under it like this. Bring it all the way back. Make sure it's tight. I'm going to go ahead and just pull that. Bring it a little closer back then, since it's like that. Yeah, they are loud. Mind you, it is Thanksgiving. Once again, what is going on? Ain't nobody get no presents on Thanksgiving. What is happening? Shut them kids up. Rowdy kids. Y'all cut that rowdy Negro stuff out down there. Loud kids. Y'all can hear them is the worst part. That's why they're super loud if that y'all can hear them. Like I get my house is quiet. Well, not now, but like you know what I mean. I get my house is normally quiet, but normally you guys shouldn't be able to hear because the noise canceling. Yes, Oven, I hear you. I know. Yes, we get it. Yes, I heard the first one, Oven. Oven, I know. Don't. Ah! Tied it up nicely. All right, let's go on and tie this edge up. Hopefully. Can I get you? There it is. All righty. I'm just going to push it back through here for some more security. And then that worked horribly actually, because now I have to tie this back together. Cool. All right, tie that. I'm trying. Let's put another knot in that just to be sure. Now we got that. Let's go on and see the inside here. Mm-hmm. We did this with no oil in the pan because fatty bird, a lot of fat. No oil in the pan for this. None needed, you know? And then tossed our asparagus into that same pan only after we've had it cook for a bit. I'm gonna set a timer for maybe, I wanna say 30 minutes. It's a very fatty duck, and I really don't want all that fat unrendered. So, as you guys can see, it's nice and rolled up, tied up nicely. Gonna go, hey, gonna go into the oven. Alrighty. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. We have this. I have a dirty bag back here for all these. Cutting board is washed. Let's wash off our scissors. All this fat can be saved. Yeah, it's about to lose. About to lose a lot of weight down there. Burn the fat off. Ah, that's not what I wanted to cook it in. Wait a minute. No. Hold on, guys. I'm tweaking. Wanted to cook it in the cast iron for a reason. I didn't. I put it in on a pan. Pan's a little hot. Who would have guessed, you know? Boom. That's what I wanted it in. That's why I had the cast iron out. Now the cast iron is in there. Pop it back in. Now it can bake properly. That's what I wanted. All right. So now we got that baking. We can start on our glaze, which is why we have this pot back here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab out our lemons, our oranges. And just in case you guys didn't see yesterday, here's our dressing. It's been sitting in the fridge for a little bit, but here's our dressing. Warm that back up today. Grab the lemon, the orange. Use the zest from those. Grab out our herbs. We got some sage. I don't want dill in this. Let's see. Sage, maybe some chives. All right, so for the glaze, oh, there's thyme in here. That's what I needed. It's like, I know I have 3 of these things. Glaze thyme. I'm gonna have thyme, I'm gonna have sage, no dill, and I didn't want chives in it, no chives in it. Chives are inside the butter. We're gonna have sage, thyme, and oranges, yuzu zest, all that into the actual sauce. Sugar, vinegar, of course. Is it bad if I go out there and scream at them? Seriously, no. Like, would it be considered bad if I walked out and told them to shut them kids up? Are you sure though? Like, are you really sure? I don't think so. I don't think it is, guys. I don't know. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. I think I should. Where is my... There it is. The vinegar. Boom. All right. Let's grab out our microplane over here. I know I slapped it in here, didn't I? It has to be in there, huh? Can't be up in here. No, it is, huh? Interesting. Run this up under the water real quick. I ate one of these yesterday like an idiot. So we have one orange to work with and like scraps of other citrus. We can work with it. It made me mad. Stupid sugar in the way. All right. Let's move this. I'm gonna grab off some some orange zest. Now we don't want this super salty. We want this a little sweet actually. I'm not even gonna throw salt in this. No, I'm not gonna throw any salt in this actually. We've salted the outside of the duck. We've salted the butter. We've salted the inside of the duck, and we've salted the brine. Duck might as well qualify as cured by now. So instead of all that, what I'm going to do is make a sweet marinade on the outside. Well, sweet glaze on the outside of it, incorporating the flavors of our oranges and our yuzu. Excited for what? You calm they fat tails down. If they're excited for some food, like I don't get it. I zested this yesterday. Unless you broke, I feel like your kid should never be that excited for food. I'm not gonna hold you. A whole train of herbs. There's that. Move that there. Friends and family. What? They gotta park somewhere. They gotta park somewhere. See, it's all quiet now. See how peaceful? See how nice? This is thyme going in there. So we have thyme, sage, we got orange zest, and we're gonna have orange juice and yuzu juice on the inside of there. I always enjoy thyme and duck. Let's go ahead and grab the orange. I'm mad that I ate that orange yesterday, but I mean, it was good. Did I mention the yuzu lemon has a different texture than regular lemons too? It's almost jammy on the inside. You know, something tells me the orange isn't going to quite fit into the lemon juicer. I'm going to make it though. I'm going to make it. See, it works. It works. It works. It doesn't want to, but it's working. By all means, it doesn't want to, but I will make it work. It's going to like it. It's going to like it. Yeah, see? It's going to like it. Let's see. What all did you guys eat for Thanksgiving? What did everybody eat? Everybody snacking on, munching on. Huh. There we go. Now some lemon juice. Boom. Got our lemon juice, our orange juice. Pieces of the hull from yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this off, clean off the board. Now that we got all that done, that's in there. A little bit of washing my hands first. A little bit of black pepper, some white wine, coarse vinegar, and sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce all this down. I'm gonna do black pepper and all that stuff first, reduce it a little bit. Then we're gonna toss in the vinegar because we want the vinegar to be kind of strong. All right, we got that in there. Pinch of MSG. MSG goes in all of my main dishes. All right, so we got that. Where's that? Oh, you know what? Actually, that doesn't even matter. I was gonna say, where's that chicken stock? The chicken stock doesn't matter. We made duck stock. We have duck stock sitting here. So what's gonna happen is a little bit of duck stock in there. I said two liquids that wasn't stock by any means necessary, but I completely forgot one of them. I know I was adding vinegar. Chat, remind me what I said just then. Oh, white wine. Never mind. Never mind. All right, we're gonna have white wine. No, we're not gonna have white wine. I have mirin. It's a sweet cooking wine. It's a sweet, like cooking rice wine. Use mirin instead. Cook down this mirin. I just think it will glaze better. It has a lot more sugar content than white wine does. Speaking of sugar content, I'm gonna add actual sugar in there as well. There's that. So there's all that in there. All the herbs, the orange zest, all that. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it in here on the stove, let it boil down, let it reduce and get all that alcohol cooked off. And let's see, while that's going, let's check that out. Check out our duck in the oven real quick. Fat's reducing very nicely. The skin is drying out a lot. It's almost like, I have to show it to you guys, but it's like nothing's coming out of the skin almost. Yeah, the skin is so dry, I'm touching it and it's like, yo, crusty lips. It's like your crusty lips. No, don't try and lick them now. It's like your crusty lips. I see you back there trying to lick your lips. But no, it's really crispy right now on the outside, not like crisp as in cooked crisp, but it's quite dry on the outside. That's what we want. That's how we're gonna get our crispness. Now, while that cooks down, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, set this to the side, keep the sugar out, move these, black pepper away, keep the salt, move these. What I want to do with this, let's see. I guess I have to store it in this actually. No, I don't. Where's my other storage things? The duck fat from earlier, all the fat that I trimmed off extra from the duck earlier. I'll render it down later. I need this mixing bowl currently, except for I just forgot what I needed it for, guys. No, I remembered. I forgot. All right. So now I'm gonna wash this out real quick. Let's see what else. I've got to wash off the cutting board, and when it's wood, I like to dry it off almost immediately. Bought out the cutting board yesterday for the duck, and it, you know, just you seen it just then, didn't fit the duck still. It's like, oh well, this cutting board fits most people's needs. What's most people's needs? You're not cooking. You're cutting zucchinis. Oh yeah, it fits most people's needs. Yeah. If you don't like to cook your own food, most people like to order, apparently. Have twine in there. Let's put this down here. I do like having drawers in my island, guys. Drawers in the island is so cool. So cool. I'm not running around the kitchen searching for stuff now. Because I can just leave it all on the island. For all the stuff that I need for stuff that I do on the island, like a bench scraper when I make like cinnamon rolls, all kinds of stuff. It's just all there in the island. Never needed to move all the way across the kitchen to grab something else. Everybody's Thanksgiving one good. I hope nobody tried anything experimental today. Because the last thing you want is to wonder, why is there crunchy in my soft? But you know, I guess that happened. Hope you guys banished whoever did it to purgatory, if that did happen this year. And I apologize for their blunder, even though it wasn't my fault. They should have learned from me. They should have been watching my stream yesterday. See, this wouldn't have happened. That said, let's grab this. All right. Now, I'm going to grab some cream cheese. I grabbed this because it was already whipped, and I was not waiting for it to become room temperature again. Still needed to become a little room temperature. I left it out earlier with everything else, but you know, I'm not waiting super long for it. Cream cheese. We're making cookies now, guys. Everybody had plans on going Black Friday shopping today or tomorrow? If so, what you guys trying to buy? If you guys have your eyes on anything. Cooking down nicely over there. Big scoops of cream cheese. Cream cheese, vanilla extract, sugar. If I had a little bit more zest, I would have tossed some of that in. We're gonna have to toss an egg in here, I believe. At least that's what I'm gonna do because we don't want it leaking back out. Looking into furniture. Okay, furniture, that sounds good. Thinking about like a new couch. Nah, but what other furniture is everybody thinking of? What furniture are you thinking of getting? Anything new for your house? All right, so I have that. I need an egg. All this stuff to hold it. Actually, since I'm doing that, I might as well just scrape out all of it. There's not that much in there. But if I add an egg, then I can't eat it with a spoon. But flour could also hold it. I think I might use flour instead. Because the way I see it, I'm not gonna bake this like every day. New couch does sound nice. This looks nice, but I know it won't hold. Flour. Yeah, because well, actually, now that I think about it, flour is probably worse for you than eggs. Funnily enough. Your mind just thinks it isn't, but like it is worse for you than the egg is. Which sickness would you rather? It's in there. It's in there. Just for it to hold its shape. Another tablespoon of flour. Boom. Any movies that anybody's planning on going to see? Think that anybody wants to watch out right now? Because everybody's kind of blah about movies. Let's get that through there. Huh. I don't have measuring cups here. I have spoons, but not cups, guys. You can make a cookie without it. Wicked for Good. Wicked for Good does look pretty good. I've seen a lot of ads for it. You know, I seen the first Wicked. It was definitely some good. Very strong scents. Not as sugary as I'd like it though. That was about the glaze back here. Definitely rendering down nicely in there. So I'm really happy about that. You're right, I don't. The other day at work, someone told me, "Oh yeah, don't measure without using the scale. Don't do that again." Made me mad. I'm like, just because you can't? A, you just work here like everybody else. Screw you. And B, just because you can't do it doesn't mean I can. I ended up, because the recipe makes like 12 quarts of whatever, and I'm like, I made the 12 quarts. Exactly 12 quarts. Screw you. Like, I'm just sitting there. I made the 12 quarts. Is there an issue with that now? Is there an issue that I made the 12 quarts? Brown sugar. But no, I did. The ponzu came out perfect. Because of course it did, because I know what I'm doing and you don't, you failure, and you're content staying here in this job. A lot of people at my job are very contented where they are, and that's stupid to me. I'm content being a worker drone that wakes up at 5 a.m. and comes to somebody else's place for the rest of my life. Yes, nothing like working forever, you know? It's the best part of life. Oh, wait. Like, people are stupid. I say this every day. I hate people. People are stupid. People are very stupid. A person can probably be smart, but people as a whole, just stupid. Just stupid. Everyone is stupid if they're all grouped in together. Just absurdly stupid. That's reducing nicely over there. Brown sugar, white sugar. Baking soda. More soda than powder. The powder makes it rise. All right, that's enough powder. Powder, soda. Let's go ahead and grab some vanilla extract, vanilla. And you know, they only do a teaspoon. Oh, my shoulder. They normally only do a teaspoon in them, you know, and you know, stuff. And toss in that butter, rest of the Kerrygold from yesterday, some salted butter because I like salted butter in mine. I use salted butter in my bacon, and I hate people that say, you can't do it in there because it does this, that, and the other. Shut up. You can't do it in there because you're stupid. You're stupid. Throw whatever you want in your cookies. It's your cookies. I'm throwing salted butter in mine. And if you have a problem with it, you can contact my manufacturer. I'm pretty sure my mom will be happy to talk to you. Ecstatic, actually. Contact my manufacturer is funny to me. Missing some salt. I know the basis for a cookie. And now, another thing that I'm missing, a rubber spatula. Now it's for the most important skill you learn in the kitchen. It's called mix by hand. You know, when you grab something and you just kind of dig your fingers into it. It's boiling and bubbling up real nicely, as you guys can see. Smells very citrusy. Smells a lot like if you were to get like some orange essential oil. Smells a lot like that. I'm gonna pour in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of vinegar in here. There's that. We're gonna let that boil for a little bit. And that'll be our glaze. I'm gonna grab a fork for that. I just bought that whisk. I'm not messing up that whisk because, ooh, I want a whisk cookie dough. This butter's been softened already. I know I'm gonna have to get in here with my hands. I know. Shh, Chad. I got it. Trust. Mm-hmm. That pan that's in the sink from earlier needs to be washed. Yeah, one of y'all come over here and wash it for me. No, you got it. You're like right down the road. I know you are. Come on. Come down here, help me. Alrighty. Time to get up in there. Mm-hmm. Mix some stuff around. Let me move closer to chat so I can see any games. I don't think so on the way I'm doing it, but then again, I don't think anybody's I'd have to end the stream and start it back up to allow games. I'm pretty sure. I could try and add one, but I have to let me go wash my hands and see if I can add one. Well, mix this in. See if I can add one. If this cookie turns out exactly how I think it's gonna turn out, I'm gonna be really mad. Because it's a recipe I did a couple years ago that I just never been able to get down, but it's because I didn't write down the recipe. And I kind of just went off feelings on this one. If it turns out how I think it's gonna turn out, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Kind of mad. It turns out like that recipe did, because I did not actually think it through. Because this dough is almost not a dough right now. It's almost exclusively butter, I'm pretty sure, and like some flour. I think I'll add just a pinch more flour, but not a lot. Because if it turns out the way because like it's not going to turn out bad, that's for sure. But if it turns out the way I want it to, I'm gonna be mad because I didn't write down the recipe this time either. Nor will I remember it. Nor do I remember what I just tossed in here. Because I'm like, I know how to make cookie, and then boom, forget how to make the cookie. And then it comes out perfectly flat, crispy on the edges, gooey on the inside, and then I never remember it. Yeah, this dough is there. This dough's looking good, sticking pretty nicely. Now that it's doing all that, of course, gotta give it a little taste. Make sure it tastes all right. I'm about to fight this dough. Uh-oh. Still going good over here. Cool. Alrighty, dough's good. We're gonna pop the dough into the fridge to set up a bit because as you guys can see, it's sticking to me. Once it sets up a bit, we can scoop it out, press down a hole into them, and then we're gonna put in some fillings. Now with the fillings, we're gonna make cranberry filling to go with our cream cheese filling. After I get all this off my fingers. I can smell the vinegar in it now. Boiling around a little. Take this over to my fridge, pop it into the freezer while I do everything else. Freezer for a little bit. Let's see this duck. Trash can. You get off. What's one thing that everybody's thankful for this year? No, it's a generic question for Thanksgiving, but it's a generic question for Thanksgiving. It's one thing everybody's thankful for this year. Let your boy know. Me personally, I'm thankful to have a house that I can clean up myself and keep clean. I'm thankful for all of you guys that keep watching. Oh yeah, that's nice. Real syrupy. Well, it's light, but it's not supposed to be super syrupy. I'm gonna cut the eye off now. Move this on top of this. Scooch everything to the side. Life. My family was on God wake up list. Yes, ma'am. Amen. That was the first thing I did this morning. Thank God. Thank God that I woke up. First thing I do every morning, but you know, today's the day to give thanks. First thing I did. And that's what this whole holiday is about. Yes, the food is good and all that, but who allowed you to have that food? Who let it all happen? Not done yet. That said, skin's feeling pretty crisp. So whilst it's like this, I'm gonna go ahead, brush on my first layer, let it cook a bit longer, brush on my second, third, fourth, and fifth layers while I do everything else. Yes, I am brushing on that many layers. So first layer. Now that's in there. And go ahead, take this, pop it back into the oven. And let it cook a bit longer till we're ready for it once more. What was I gonna do next? Was there anything I was gonna do next? I don't think there was, chat. I don't think I had a plan. Do not think I had a plan. That said, let's prep some asparagus, I guess. I forgot what I was gonna do, so I'll prep some asparagus. You never have to cut your asparagus except for the very edge. Never. Very edge is the only part that you should have to cut, the tip right there. Who knew white asparagus was so fragile? So right here, I'm gonna cut off all the edges of this. A little bit more right there. Now that's cut off. Gonna grab this all up and toss that away. And now it's about to happen. First, I'm gonna grab a bowl to stick these in. And I'm gonna actually check on the game, see if I can get it up in here. Let's see. Those are white and purple. I don't know why the camera looks that bad now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm not able to get the game running on here. I'd have to end the live on one of the places I'm live on. Fiddling with the camera, guys. Fiddling with the camera. Alrighty. Now, with the asparagus, you just need to peel the bottoms of the asparagus. Keeps them from getting wiry. Unless they're super thin on the bottom. In that case, then I guess not. Like this. That one's just gonna get cut off. But this one, on the other hand, you can peel the bottom and you can eat the whole asparagus once it's peeled. Some of these asparagus are a tad bit weird. I'm just going to cut those pieces off that I think are weird. Don't know. Some of them feel kind of shriveled up. But then again, I was shopping like 2 days ago. Not even 2 days ago. No, it was probably yesterday, honestly. Nope, I was shopping yesterday. So I probably got the last bit of the bunch. So today I will be cutting them off, but I did try to demonstrate the fact that you could just, you can actually shave off the outside and keep the inside perfectly, not wiry in the end, not stringy, because that's why most people don't like asparagus, the stringy part. Even when it's cooked properly, it could still be stringy because the inside of it, that's just how because the outside of it, that's just how it's made. Now, if you skin the outside, it helps reduce that and it won't be stringy when you actually eat it. I personally love asparagus, like a lot. So I'll always eat asparagus. Again, if it's done properly though, because a lot of people don't know how to do it properly. You overcook it, you don't take off the bottoms, or well, in this case, you don't take off the bottoms. But in most cases, they just don't peel the bottoms and it makes it horrible. Because then I can't eat half of the stuff you paid for. Instead, eat all of the asparagus you paid for. And then use the skins to feed to like a pet or something. Mm-hmm. Boom. Purple asparagus down. These are all going to be cooked right alongside the duck. You guys seen the duck earlier. Let's check the duck now. Cooking pretty nicely. The white asparagus is a bit different in texture. Also much frailer. More fragrant of a flavor, well, fragrant of a smell as well. Garbage. They break very easily too, super brittle, super brittle. Man, I can't wait to be off on Sunday and go to sleep. Today's Thursday. I got work tomorrow. quite the tough skin. Glad I was shaving it. Or, just don't. Snap the entire okay. Yep, like I said, very brittle. Very easy to snap the skin off. I'm not gonna cook this any special way. I'm gonna toss this right into the pan with the duck towards the end of the cooking process. A little bit of seasoning on it, and eat it like that. I'm just prepping it for that point because we're getting close up on that point. And by the time I'm done with all this, cookie dough should be settled, and we can go ahead and start formulating our cookies. Oh yeah, I like asparagus. They are very good for you. I just like the flavor a lot. Well, just because you can make it any flavor, and like if you cook them right, they're really good side dish. These and Brussels sprouts are probably my favorite two vegetables, really. Last night we stayed up quite a bit prepping all this stuff, made the dressing last night. Forgot we had no meat for the dressing, pulled back out some of the bones out the stock, tried to peel meat off them to the best of our ability, and got some meat off of them, but like I was pretty upset because my dressing doesn't have a lot of meat in it. I like meat in my dressing. I do. I don't think I've ever had a dressing without meat in it. These can all go in here with that actually. Boom. Pow. What's your guys' favorite Thanksgiving dish though? In fact, I don't think I've ever had mashed potatoes at a Thanksgiving either. Apparently that's a staple for some households, but like not mine. Never had mashed potatoes at a Thanksgiving. Very, very fragile asparagus. Why is the white why is the white asparagus so fragile? Hurting its feelings. You guys are seeing this, right? See, the purple asparagus was stronger. Go ahead and do this. Only reason I'm not tossing this into stock is because I feel like asparagus will give it a really, really bad flavor. Because, ooh, asparagus in my stock. That stock will once again be used for another dressing. I have some duck stock already, but like, I'm not making a dressing. I'm saving it for my grandmother, my Yinga, to make my dressing. She makes the best dressing every year. I can't get it down. I know how to make dressing. I don't know how to make her dressing. It's different. It's different. Mhm. Mhm, 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 mhm. But last night we had a real good stream. Sat there and talked with a viewer by the name of Grant for quite a bit. We stayed up quite a bit making all this stuff. And I slept pretty late today. Ah! And then we're back at it again. There it is. Duck is starting up, trying to get nice and caramelized for us. It's not dark on every part, but like it's getting dark towards the back half. Pull down that glaze again. And hit it with some more. Paint that on there. I'm gonna close back up the oven. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and clean this back up. All into the bag, then all into the trash. Wash off our asparagus a little bit. And then we're gonna toss that in our pan later. But for now, I'm gonna wash it a little. And by wash, I mean run it under some water for a bit. Throw some baking soda in, scrub it a little. Try not to break them, so kinda wash them to the best of my ability. Now set that in the back. Now that's out of the way. We're gonna move this to the side, this back over here. Grab out our pan, and we're gonna get to work on it. We're gonna wash out this pan real quick. Pan is washed. Then we're gonna go ahead and make our cookies. I'm gonna check the stream on there just to make sure I'm not getting any comments from the other platform. No, I'm not. Good. Alrighty. So we've made everything but one thing. Grab this bowl out and wash it. I made pancakes earlier in this bowl, but like still needs to be washed. All right, there we go. Huh. I sure hope. It's not. Guys, know what I didn't think of when I grabbed this? I don't own a can opener. How should I open this? Yeah, you're perfectly fine. You still showed up, man. Look, it's Thanksgiving. I'm not worried about anybody showing up like that, really. I know that everybody has families to see, but I really appreciate you for popping in, and seeing what's going on. We got our duck in the oven currently. We have glaze made. We're making some cookies currently, and I do not have a can opener to open this up. Didn't think about that. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna look at my phone and see if I can figure out a way to open up a can without a can opener. That's gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Guys. Use a knife, but I don't have any knives I don't care about. Don't worry, guys. I'm getting there. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get it. I promise you. Almost there, guys. That's not good, actually. That's chips of metal. I'll cut off this top part. Ow, pinch myself. Really? Why can't I just cut through the top of the can? Why can't I just cut the whole can? Chef, use a knife, but why? There we go. I'm doing it, chat. Chat, I'm doing it. Chat, I'm doing it. Chat, I'm doing it. Ignore how dangerous this is. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm doing it, chat. Chat, I'm doing it. Chat, I'm doing it. Almost there, chat. Chat, I'm doing it. Chat. Sounds like I'm in here having a whole fight with like a band of pirates. What do you mean bend it back? This one's one given to me by the school, so I don't care about it as much as the ones that I like actually use for stuff. But like, it's just the fact that actually, I don't think I do care about this knife now that I think about it. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. Almost got it. Almost there. Hit harder. Okay. All right. See, guys. I'm trying so hard. Oh, you guys can't even see my struggles. No, you're gonna watch this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, don't worry about the knife sliding past the can. It's definitely not sharp by now. Stupid piece of junk. Yeah. Yeah, what you gonna do about it? Do I have a bowl? A bowl. Yes, I do. I beat Khan. Khan cannot withstand me. Khan weaker. Meager Khan mean nothing to me. Meager Khan fail against Han. Feeble Khan. uh, glazing the duck. I'd be real mad if this duck reduces down to nothing. It's reducing down to nothing, guys. It is. It's happening. Now to search through. Beat the crap out of the can. Won't even need that much for that, actually. Take some of that back. You come back here. Yep. Move some of that back over there now. Don't mind me forgetting what I was doing. Go ahead and get that out. All right, grab this. Oh yeah, dough is definitely right now. This is in fact the dough that I thought it was gonna be. Still quite mad about it because I will not remember what I put into it. I didn't do any measurements. They're gonna spread very nicely. Very nicely. They have nice crispy edges. Just rolling up some cookie balls. Packing them up in here, and then whatever's left, since this is also a storage container, I'll just store it up and make more cookies. Let's see. That there, that there, that there. Might be able to fit another row. Who knows? Huh. None of you is going to tell me, hey, I should probably put butter on the pan first? Not even to keep it from sticking. I just like the taste, but like still, none of you? I'm going to fight y'all. See? Say I'm going to fight y'all. Y'all trying to ruin my Thanksgiving. Y'all don't have a good Thanksgiving. Y'all don't want me to have, y'all don't want to see me succeed? See? See? It's the problem with this generation. And one more. I don't need butter. I don't want butter, so. I like butter. Okay. Just mashing little circles in here. Trying to anyways. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna place some filling into these. Into each one. Just putting. Christ, can you get out? All right, fine. Screw you. See, look what you made me do. See, all you had to do was just come out. But no, now you had to get touched. See, touching it now. I didn't want to touch it. Didn't use nearly as much of this as I thought I would. Glad I didn't put egg in it. This is going to be on pancakes or something. Like mascarpone. Oh no, that's far too much. Get back here. You obey me, cream. That's not enough. All right. There we go. That one's probably going to leak. No! I like the flavor of the butter. The flavor. I know these are going to spread some. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to grab a little bit of dough and plop it on top of each one as well. Not as like, you get back here. Ah, still made a mess. You will say nothing about what just happened. Yes, I'm upset about it. Yes, I have to clean it. But you will say nothing about it. You will say nothing about it. Nothing. I want to hear nothing of it. Not a thing. You threw it. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. Shut up. Don't ask me why I'm wiping the wall. Just know. Just know. But don't ask me. Just know. Just know what happened. Just know. I'm more upset about it than you are. I am. Ooh, okay, okay. Sexy looking bird. Oh yeah. Might be a little late for me to toss any asparagus up in there though. It's a little black on the outside. Not black, but like I'm talking about the oil around it. You think it's the sugar I put in the marinade? I mean, you think it's the sugar I put in the glaze? It can't be that though. Right. Man, you guys aren't seeing none of this duck right now. That's funny. You guys just heard me say it's sexy. Because it is. It's glorious. Painting it down one last time, really. With that beautiful marinade. Or with that beautiful glaze. Let's see. All right. So now I'm going to move that to the top and pop in my dressing and then my cookies. Pop that up top, dressing in. And now I'll have Thanksgiving dinner in a second. What's your opinions? Do you guys think I should just go ahead and toss the asparagus in there or cook it some other way now? I'm halfway tempted to just toss it up in the pot, in the cast iron with the duck. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Cranberry sauce is everywhere. Disaster. Hey, there's nothing in that one. Hey, you guys let me miss one. Hey, hey, get back here. Now don't hide behind the screen. You let me miss one. I'm gonna get you and I'll make it look like an accident. All right, back in the fridge that goes. I didn't put any vanilla in that. Dang, that's what I meant to do. There's that. All right, have all that to the side. I think I got everything. Take my cookie dough. Oh wait, no, I meant to put a little bit on each. Just a little dollop on top. Oh no. Yeah, on the ones that look like they might need it. That one's gonna need it. All right, these should be good. Cookies are good. Take that out, move that to the side, put some stuff in the fridge. I have eggnog in the fridge, but I haven't had the eggnog yet. I bought the eggnog as soon as I moved in. Haven't opened it yet, but like, been debating. I'm tossing this asparagus up in there. I want the asparagus now. By the way, yes, that duck did shrink all the way up. Am I a little mad about it? Yes. Anything I can do about it? No. I can just be mad about it. So, you know, there's that. Mhm. Happy Thanksgiving, Aki. How was your day? How was your Thanksgiving? Also, I've seen you, Queen of 40, say it would be good with cookies. And I can agree that the eggnog probably would be good with cookies. So I might have some of that after I eat. We've been making this Thanksgiving dinner since yesterday, and this is it today. The finishing of it, at least. I've decided to start streaming around 4. I have no idea what time it is now, but I know that I'm close to done. I'm just cooking up everything lastly now, cleaning up counters, and getting ready. As you guys can see, I got cookies going right there, or cookies laying on a counter. Duck stock going strong. Let's see. If I take the duck out, I can cook the asparagus any other way but with that duck. Duck is pretty much done now. Yeah, I'm gonna take the duck. Close back up the oven while I do that, actually. It's pretty good. The cookies are looking good. There isn't anything I can. I tried with the cookies, but I know they're gonna spread a lot, so I'm really praying about these cookies. I'm still gonna eat them. Don't get me wrong. I'm the only one here to eat them, but you know. I still worry about the results of the food because I get really upset when my food doesn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out, you know? I want my food to taste how I want it to taste and go down how I want it to go down. Mm-hmm. Hey, wait a minute. No, 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 no. No. Go back in there. That was crisp earlier. What's happening? No. It looks good, but I assure you it's not crisped right now. Waiting on the broil to heat up. I'm gonna broil it for a little bit because the skin, it was such a fatty duck. Fat in a duck is still super fat. We've been cooking this down for 2 hours, by the way. Absurdly fat. I did just turn the broiler on. Never had duck dip before. It's slightly gamier chicken, but it's not like bad gamey. It tastes good. It's not super gamey at all. It's more like let's see. I can't say pork. Let's see. Not like chicken in texture, similar to a steak in texture, and let's see, similar and almost like I want to say, what's the animal that would go with that? I don't know, maybe a young cow in taste. I'm not sure, but I know it's very similar to steak in texture if cooked properly. Um, I should trim that skin a lot more than I did. It just I like the taste of it a lot. I love duck. I like the way this looks, but you guys can't see the actual color of it. It's like a nice little amber light right here, and it's really nice, at least to me. I wish that my camera didn't autocorrect the colors because it's really beautiful. Like the way that the counter looks. And it's gonna be perfect when I set my duck right here, which I need to go check right now because it's under the broiler. almost overcooked it, slightly on one side, but we're not gonna look at that side. We're gonna ignore that side, and you're gonna pretend I did this perfectly. You have a good rest of your Thanksgiving as well, Aki. It was good seeing you. Thanks for popping in. And I'll catch you later, man. Cut it out of its restraints. Be free, duck. Live. Asparagus back in, dressing coming out. Cookies going in. Hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes. Let's pull off all this string. I'm still kind of upset about the texture of the skin. Still a lot of fat in it. I got given a very fatty duck. Quite upset about that. But opposed to everything else, it does look good. Let's cut into a little. Still quite hot. Hot things are hot. Yeah, quite a bit of fat cap on the top. Maybe even slightly overcooked, but I'm gonna try and eat it. I'm gonna eat the fat cap. It's already pretty black on one side. Can't broil it anymore. But also it's not too much fat like I thought it was. It's fine. The fat's not chewy like I thought it was. So as of right now, we got that, we got that. There you guys go. The duck. This stupid camera does not do it any justice, man. I gotta figure out the right settings for it, guys. Duck on board. Asparagus is in the oven. Still. Cookies are spreading exactly how I thought they would. I think I'm gonna grab a glass of water. Have some dressing, some dressing, some duck. I wish it would have, I should have been able to roll it a little tighter. It didn't stay in the place that I had it. I wanted it to be like a little circle on my plate. Minor things that nobody else would notice, but I still don't like them. Cookies are doing good. I have nothing to worry about there. Nothing's gonna melt out. Let's see if I can I have an ad break on my? No, I don't think I can do that through this. It's quite hot in here. I can't actually do an ad break. Yeah, the software I'm using is quite garbage. Apparently my channel ran an ad already and I can't run another. Didn't know that. Well, of course I'm gonna have to take pictures of all this stuff on and stream or show it to TikTok because my phone camera looks better than how this currently looks. Unless, actually, give me a second. change some of the camera settings so you guys can see it better. Because I look quite ashy on that green as opposed to, let's see if I go here, if I turn up. Almost there. Oh yeah, there it is. Making it look like how it's looking to me right now. Hold on. No. That's about as close as I can get it as to how it looks to me currently. Right there. Yep, that's how it looks to me. The duck skin. Now I'm gonna let the duck cool, obviously, to let it try and set up into the little circle shape that I had it. I could have done that beforehand, but I was really worried about how the skin turned out. It's not as crisp as I wanted, but also I have to wait for it to get crispy. And I didn't get to render it down as much as I would have liked, but also because that was a fatty duck. Like absurdly fatty. That pan is full of fat that I'm cooking my asparagus in. It is crazy. Like the asparagus is swimming. Swimming. It's taking a little swim. Are you kidding? In fact, I should take the asparagus now. Asparagus doesn't take long to cook. It's been sitting in this oil for a little bit. All that came from the duck I made today. Jesus Christ, no, the cookies. Oh my God, too much baking powder. Oh no. Here's the food. Now I need to plate it up, of course, but here's all the food right here. And the cookies are still in the oven. So when the cookies are done, we'll end stream. I'll show you guys cookies and end the stream. But like, I mean, look at how much fat it has. Like, that is an absurd amount of fat. All that little yellow stuff you see on top, that's not the asparagus. That's fat covering the asparagus. It's glistening, shimmering even. There we go. Now that it's out. The only reason I didn't add more seasoning was because the duck was in it. Duck is well seasoned. Asparagus was not. All right, so the asparagus has some black pepper on it, some salt. You know, since it's just swimming in the oil, I'm gonna let it sit here until the cookies are done. and then pull them and then pour everything into a pan. I did not need to worry about how much filling I tossed in those, like at all. Those would have been fine. Yeah, now's the time I wish I would have had the ability to do my ad break. That said, let's open it up. I want to see how everything looks on the inside. Yuzu comes through very well. Maybe it's not even really a big thing, just a tad bit overdone. I never really cooked my duck too well. That's just me though. Oh, they're back in my I didn't take them with me to college. They're back with my dad, back in his house. My salt and pepper shakers. So I will be able to get them this year so that no one else will take or use them because I'm in my own place. I know. Yeah. There you go. Alrighty. That was the last thing. Cookies should be done. Cookies should take no longer than 15 minutes, really, in general. That said, sometimes they do. But also, that said, I'm hungry. By hungry, I mean I'm not exceedingly hungry. I just really want to eat it now. So everything's done, regardless of whatnot. Everything's done. Yeah, those are good. Alrighty. The cookies may look a tad bit ugly, but they'll probably taste good. All right, chat. That's it for tonight. I made the cookies. These are cranberry and cream cheese. Got some asparagus. I got a duck roulade here with a yuzu orange glaze and a yuzu compound butter, and then I got some regular dressing with duck fat and chicken broth. So that's today's dinner. That's my Thanksgiving dinner. Hope you guys hope you guys enjoyed me making it. Hope you guys liked coming out and watching me make all this food. for the past 2 days. Hmm. Give you one of them cookies. All right, I got you. I'll make some and I'll send them down there. But thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and of course, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And now you guys can celebrate Christmas. Now you're allowed to. That said, I'm gonna go ahead and record some of this. The spread from Thanksgiving stream. And that is it. Alrighty, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here because I'm gonna eat this food. Yo, Young Oni Styles. You came in about around the end, but it's been a bit since I've seen you on stream because it's been a bit since I streamed. So welcome. That's my this is my Thanksgiving dinner. I'm about to end the stream and eat up. Again, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Hope everybody enjoyed me cooking for the past 2 days. Enjoyed staying up for yesterday's stream and talking the whole time. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. And again, really thankful for you guys. Thankful to God that I can have this house. Thankful that I have this safe space to post and do all this stuff for you guys. Even if it's just me playing around with food, you guys are there. So thank you guys for your support. I love you guys. And again, happy Thanksgiving. Good night, everyone. Let's see. I really enjoyed your company, man. Love you too, Grant. Wow, we're gonna jump up after this. Nah, but love you, man. I'll catch you probably next time I stream, which should be maybe I don't know when I'm gonna stream next, but like I like to stream a lot, and since I have this area to do so, I'll be able to do it. So definitely catch you. Good night, guys. Love y'all. And let's see if I can go here, close that. Christ, forgot it. There it is. Good night, everybody.